Have you ever stopped to think about the incredible machine you live in, your own body? Right now, without you realizing it, your heart is pumping, your lungs are breathing, your brain is processing this video, and your stomach might even be digesting your last meal. The human body is a marvel, made up of over 37 trillion cells working together through highly complex systems. In this video, we'll take a complete tour of the human anatomy. From your bones and muscles to your brain and vital organs, you're about to understand your body in a way you never have before. So sit back, relax, and let's begin our journey from head to toe. Skeletal System. Let's begin with the skeletal system, the rigid framework that holds everything in place. The human body contains 206 bones, ranging in size from the tiny stapes in your ear to the large femur in your thigh. Besides giving your body shape, bones protect internal organs. Your skull guards your brain. Your rib cage shields your heart and lungs. Your spine, made up of 33 vertebrae, supports your entire upper body and allows flexibility and movement. Bones are also living tissues. Inside them is bone marrow, where new blood cells are produced. And yes, bones are stronger than steel by weight. That's how powerful your skeleton truly is. Muscular System. Attached to this skeletal frame are over 600 muscles, each playing a role in movement, posture, and even heat generation. Muscles are classified into 3 types: skeletal muscles, which you consciously control to lift, walk, or smile; smooth muscles, found in places like the digestive tract and blood vessels. They work automatically; and cardiac muscle, found only in the heart, tirelessly beating to keep you alive. Even when you're sitting still, muscles are working. They maintain posture, regulate body temperature, and keep vital functions running. Ever wondered why shivering happens? That's your muscles generating heat when you're cold. Nervous System. Next up, the nervous system, your body's command center. At the top is your brain, made up of around 86 billion neurons, controlling everything from thought and memory to motion and emotion. Signals travel from the brain down the spinal cord and then through a network of nerves, reaching every inch of your body. These signals travel at speeds up to 268 miles per hour, faster than a Formula One race car. Your nervous system helps you react instantly, like pulling your hand back from a hot surface, and processes complex things, like learning a new language or feeling joy. It's your body's internal internet, always connected, always processing. Circulatory System. Let's move on to the circulatory system, which keeps everything flowing. At the center is your heart, a powerful muscle that beats over 100,000 times per day, pumping blood through 60,000 miles of blood vessels. This blood carries oxygen, nutrients, and hormones to every corner of your body, and collects waste like carbon dioxide to be expelled. The arteries carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart. The veins bring oxygen-poor blood back. And capillaries, those tiny blood vessels, do the actual exchange with cells. This entire system runs automatically, whether you're running a marathon or sleeping peacefully. Respiratory System. Take a deep breath. That's your respiratory system in action. Air enters through the nose or mouth, travels down the trachea, and reaches the lungs. Inside your lungs are millions of tiny sacs called alveoli, where oxygen is absorbed into the blood, and carbon dioxide is removed. Your diaphragm, a dome-shaped muscle, contracts and relaxes to pull air in and push it out, creating a rhythm you rarely notice, but can't live without. On average, you take around 22,000 breaths a day, and yet it all feels effortless. Digestive System. Now let's explore how your body turns food into fuel. The digestive system. It begins with chewing in the mouth. Saliva breaks down food before it travels down the esophagus into the stomach, where powerful acids and enzymes continue the process. From there, food enters the small intestine, a nearly 20-foot-long organ where most nutrients are absorbed. The liver, pancreas, and gallbladder assist with enzymes and bile to help break down proteins, fats, and carbs. The large intestine absorbs water, and the remaining waste is removed from the body. This whole process takes around 24 to 72 hours, depending on what you eat. Urinary system. Next is the urinary system, your internal water management and filtration network. The kidneys are the star players. Each day, they filter around 50 gallons of blood, removing toxins, excess salts, and water to produce urine. This waste flows through ureters to the bladder, where it's stored before being released through the urethra. It's your body's way of cleaning itself, quietly and efficiently, 24/7. Endocrine system. Ever feel a mood shift, energy burst, or sudden hunger? That's your endocrine system in action. This system is made up of glands that release hormones, chemical messengers that control metabolism, growth, mood, and more. Key players include the pituitary gland in the brain, the thyroid gland in your neck, the adrenal glands above your kidneys, and the pancreas, which regulates blood sugar. Hormones may be invisible, but they influence nearly every aspect of your life, from puberty to sleep to emotional balance. Immune and lymphatic system. Let's talk protection. The immune system is your body's internal army. It defends against viruses, bacteria, and other harmful intruders using white blood cells, antibodies, and specialized proteins. Supporting it is the lymphatic system, which transports lymph, a fluid rich in immune cells, throughout the body. Lymph nodes act as checkpoints, filtering and destroying threats before they can spread. These two systems quietly work behind the scenes to keep you safe, even when you don't notice. Reproductive system. Finally, let's explore the reproductive system, the system responsible for continuing human life. This system includes specialized organs and hormonal functions that work together to create new life. In individuals assigned female at birth, the system supports egg production, fertilization, and pregnancy. In individuals assigned male at birth, it supports the creation and delivery of reproductive cells. It's not just about reproduction. This system also plays a vital role in hormonal health, puberty, and overall development. Imagine a world without bones. You'd be just a floppy bag of muscles, skin, and organs, unable to stand, walk, or even hold your head up. Your skeleton is your body's hidden superhero, giving you structure, protecting your vital organs, and working quietly with your muscles to keep you moving every single day. But here's the thing, your skeleton isn't just a bunch of dry bones. It's alive, it grows, it heals, and it's more complex than most people realize. In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of bones and joints, but in a way that's simple, visual, and fun. By the end, you'll understand exactly how your skeletal system works, why it's so important, and some amazing facts you probably never knew. Introduction to the skeletal system. Your skeletal system is like the framework of a building. It gives shape and support to everything else. Without it, your muscles would have nothing to pull on, and your organs would have no protection. The average adult human skeleton has 206 bones, but when you were a baby, you had over 270 bones. So where did the rest go? Well, as you grow, some of your bones fuse together to form stronger, larger bones, like the ones in your skull and spine. Your bones are connected by joints, held together by ligaments, and moved by muscles through tendons. The skeletal system isn't just about bones. It's an entire support and movement machine. Types of bones. Let's break down the different types of bones in your body. Long bones. These are longer than they are wide. Think of your arms and legs. The femur, thigh bone, is the longest bone in your body. Short bones, small and cube-shaped, like the bones in your wrists and ankles. Flat bones, thin, flat, and often protective, like your skull, ribs, and shoulder blades. Irregular bones. Unique shapes that don't fit the other categories, like your vertebrae and some facial bones. Sesamoid bones, small bones embedded within tendons, like the kneecap, patella. Each type of bone has a specific role, whether it's to bear weight, protect organs, or help with precise movements. Structure of a bone. Now, let's zoom in and see what a bone looks like inside. Bones are living tissues, constantly changing and repairing themselves. A bone has several layers. Periosteum, a thin outer layer filled with nerves and blood vessels. Compact bone, the dense, hard layer that gives bones strength. Spongy bone, found inside bones. Lighter and filled with spaces to reduce weight, but still strong. Bone marrow, the soft center where blood cells are made. Red marrow produces red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets, while yellow marrow stores fat. Your bones are like factories, producing blood cells, storing minerals like calcium and phosphorus, and supporting your whole body structure. Axial and appendicular skeleton. Your skeleton is divided into two main parts. 1. Axial skeleton, the central core of your body, made up of 80 bones, including the skull, spine, and rib cage. It protects vital organs like your brain, heart, and lungs. 2. Appendicular skeleton, the limbs and the girdles, shoulders and hips that connect them to the axial skeleton. This is where most of your movement happens. The skull. Your skull is like a protective helmet for your brain. It's made of 22 bones, 8 cranial bones, and 14 facial bones, all fused together, except for the jawbone, which is movable so you can talk, chew, and yawn. Fun fact, babies have soft spots called fontanelles that allow their skull to grow and pass through the birth canal. These close up as the child grows. The spinal column. Your spine is a flexible column made of 33 vertebrae, separated by cushioning discs. It's divided into regions. Cervical, neck, 7 vertebrae. Thoracic, upper back, 12 vertebrae. Lumbar, lower back, 5 vertebrae. Sacrum, 5 fused vertebrae. Coccyx, tailbone, 4 fused vertebrae. Your spine not only supports your head and body, but also protects your spinal cord, the main communication highway of your nervous system. The rib cage. Your rib cage has 12 pairs of ribs that protect your heart and lungs. The upper 7 pairs are called true ribs because they connect directly to the sternum. The next 3 pairs are false ribs. They connect indirectly. The last 2 pairs are floating ribs. They don't connect to the front at all. Joints. The moving connections. Now let's talk about joints, where bones meet. Without joints, you'd be as stiff as a statue. There are 3 main types. First, fibrous joints, no movement, like in the skull. Second, cartilaginous joints, slight movement, like between vertebrae. Third, synovial joints, free movement, like the knee, shoulder, and hip. Synovial joints are the most common and are filled with a slippery fluid that reduces friction, like oil in a machine. Types of synovial joints. Synovial joints come in different shapes, allowing different movements. Hinge joint, like the elbow and knee, moves in one direction. Ball and socket joint, like the shoulder and hip, allows rotation and multiple movements. Pivot joint allows rotation, like between the first 2 neck vertebrae. Gliding joint Small sliding movements, like in the wrist. Saddle joint allows movement in two directions, like the thumb. Condyloid joint, like in the fingers, allowing movement but not rotation. Bone health and repair. Your bones are constantly being broken down and rebuilt, a process called remodeling. If a bone breaks, your body immediately starts repairing it by forming a blood clot, then a soft callus, then hard bone. To keep your bones healthy, get enough calcium and vitamin D. Stay active. Weight-bearing exercise strengthens bones. Avoid smoking and excessive alcohol, which weaken bones. Diseases like osteoporosis make bones weak and brittle, so prevention is key. Amazing facts about bones. Your femur can support 30 times your body weight. Bones are 5 times stronger than steel by weight. Every 7 to 10 years, you basically have a new skeleton thanks to remodeling. The smallest bone is in your ear, the stapes, and it's smaller than a grain of rice. Conclusion and closing. So, the skeletal system is far more than a static frame. It's a living, dynamic, protective, and supportive system that keeps you standing tall, moving freely, and living life to the fullest. If you found this explanation helpful, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Vital Codes for more fascinating insights into the human body. Remember, take care of your bones today, and they'll take care of you for a lifetime. The human body is an extraordinary machine, and among its most powerful components is the muscular system. Muscles are not just bundles of tissue that help us move. They are dynamic, intelligent, biological structures that respond, adapt, grow, and transform depending on how we use them. Whether you're lifting weights, running, carrying groceries, or simply blinking your eyes, your muscles are constantly at work, keeping you functional, balanced, and alive. In this video, we will dive deep into understanding how muscles actually work, how they generate movement, how they communicate with the brain, what happens inside them during exercise, and how they grow bigger and stronger. By the end, you'll have a full understanding of the science behind muscle power and how you can use that science to improve your own strength and fitness. Let's begin by understanding what muscles really are. Chapter 1: Overview of the Muscular System. The muscular system is made of over 600 individual muscles. These muscles make up nearly 40% of your total body weight. Each muscle is a complex structure built from thousands of tiny fibers bundled together like threads inside a rope. These fibers are made of proteins, primarily actin and myosin, which work like microscopic engines to produce movement. There are 3 main types of muscles in the human body. The first type is skeletal muscle. These are the muscles you can consciously control. Your biceps, triceps, chest muscles, leg muscles, all of these are skeletal muscles. They attach to your bones and allow voluntary movements such as walking, lifting, and jumping. The second type is smooth muscle, found in organs like your stomach, intestines, and blood vessels. These muscles work automatically without your conscious control. They help move food through your digestive system, regulate blood pressure, and manage internal functions that keep your body stable. The third type is cardiac muscle, found only in the heart. This muscle type contracts rhythmically throughout your life to pump blood and keep you alive. Chapter 2: Muscle Structure and Contraction Mechanism. To understand how muscles work, we need to zoom into the microscopic level. Inside each muscle fiber are smaller structures called myofibrils. These myofibrils are made up of repeating units called sarcomeres, the basic functional units of muscle contraction. Sarcomeres contain 2 key proteins, actin and myosin. When you decide to move your arm or leg, an electrical signal travels from your brain, down the spinal cord, and into the nerve that connects to the specific muscle. This electrical message triggers calcium release inside the muscle, causing actin and myosin to slide toward each other. This sliding motion shortens the muscle fiber, producing a contraction. When millions of fibers contract simultaneously, you get enough force to lift a weight, climb stairs, or hold a heavy object. When the signal stops, the fibers relax. This cycle of contraction and relaxation is happening constantly in every movement you perform. Interestingly, your muscles do not always contract with the same force. They adjust based on need. If you're lifting a light cup of tea, only a few fibers activate. But if you're lifting a heavy dumbbell, many more fibers contract with stronger force. This process is known as motor unit recruitment, and it's a key factor in strength development. Chapter 3: Muscle Growth and Adaptation. Now let's talk about what actually happens during exercise. When you lift weights or perform resistance training, your muscle fibers experience stress. Under heavy load, tiny microscopic tears occur in the muscle tissues. These are not harmful injuries. They are purposeful micro-damage that triggers the body's repair systems. Your immune system senses the damage and sends special cells called satellite cells to the area. Satellite cells fuse with the muscle fibers, repairing them and adding new tissue. As a result, the muscle becomes thicker and stronger than before. This is the fundamental process behind muscle growth, also called hypertrophy. There are two main types of hypertrophy. The first is myofibrillar hypertrophy, where the actual contractile fibers inside the muscle become thicker and more numerous. This type of growth increases strength and power. The second type is sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, where the fluid and energy reserves inside the muscle increase, giving the muscle a fuller or pumped appearance. Bodybuilders often experience more sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, while powerlifters and athletes experience more myofibrillar hypertrophy. To grow muscles effectively, you need three core elements: mechanical tension, muscle damage, and metabolic stress. Mechanical tension happens when you lift or hold weight and the muscle is forced to work under pressure. Muscle damage occurs when the fibers experience micro tears during intense exercise. Metabolic stress happens when you feel the burning sensation during high repetition training, caused by the buildup of metabolites such as lactate. Together, these three signals tell your body that the muscles need to grow larger and stronger to handle future stress. Chapter 4: Energy Systems in Muscle Function. Muscles require energy to contract, and this energy comes from a molecule called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Your body stores only a small amount of ATP in the muscles, enough for a few seconds of intense activity. When ATP runs out, your body switches to different energy systems depending on the type of activity. Short, explosive movements, like sprinting or heavy lifting, rely on the phosphocreatine system. Moderate activities, such as running or cycling, rely on anaerobic glycolysis. Long, steady exercises depend on aerobic metabolism, where oxygen is used to break down nutrients for energy. Chapter 5: Hormonal Influence on Muscle Growth. Understanding how muscles grow also means understanding the role of hormones. Testosterone, growth hormone, and insulin-like growth factor all play major roles in muscle recovery and development. These hormones help regulate protein synthesis, the process by which your body builds new muscle proteins. Without proper nutrition, these hormones cannot work efficiently. That's why eating enough protein, healthy carbohydrates, and essential fats is vital for muscle growth. Protein provides the building blocks, or amino acids, needed for repair. Carbohydrates refill glycogen stores that supply energy for training. Fats support hormone production and overall metabolic health. Without balanced nutrition, even the best workout routine will produce limited results. Hydration is also crucial. Muscles are made up of nearly 70% water, and dehydration can reduce performance, slow muscle recovery, and increase fatigue. Chapter 6: Recovery and Rest. Another important factor is rest. Muscles do not grow inside the gym. They grow during recovery. While you sleep, your body releases growth hormone and repairs damaged tissues. Poor sleep significantly reduces muscle growth, strength gains, and recovery capacity. For individuals wanting optimal muscle development, 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep is essential. Chapter 7: Neural Adaptation and Muscle Activation. A nervous system plays a huge role in muscle performance as well. When you first start strength training, most of your initial gains come from neuromuscular adaptation, not actual muscle growth. Your brain becomes better at activating muscles, recruiting more fibers, and increasing power output. After a few weeks, muscular hypertrophy becomes more noticeable. Chapter 8: Muscle Fiber Types. Now, let's break down muscle types and their functions. Skeletal muscles consist of 2 primary fiber types: slow twitch fibers and fast twitch fibers. Slow twitch fibers are endurance-oriented. They contract slowly but can sustain activity for long durations. They are ideal for long-distance running, cycling, and endurance sports. Fast twitch fibers contract quickly and powerfully, but fatigue faster. These fibers are activated during sprinting, heavy lifting, and explosive movements. Everyone has a unique combination of these fibers based on genetics, but training can influence how effectively they perform. Chapter 9: Muscle Pairs and Movement Coordination. Let's explore how muscles work in pairs. Most muscles operate in opposing groups. For example, when your biceps contract to bend the arm, your triceps relax. When your triceps contract to straighten the arm, your biceps relax. These opposing pairs ensure smooth, controlled motion. The same principle applies to the quadriceps and hamstrings in your legs, or the chest and back muscles in your upper body. Balance training is crucial to maintain stability, posture, and prevent injuries. Muscles also play a massive role in metabolism. They burn calories even when you're resting. This is why people with higher muscle mass have a faster metabolism and find it easier to maintain a healthy body weight. Building muscle is one of the best long-term strategies for fat loss. Another fascinating function of muscles is heat production. When muscles contract, they generate heat, helping maintain your body's internal temperature. That's why you shiver when you're cold. Your muscles are contracting rapidly to produce warmth. Chapter 10: Muscle Atrophy and Injury Prevention. Now let's look at what happens when muscles are not used. The phrase "use it or lose it" applies perfectly to the muscular system. When muscles are not stressed regularly, they begin to shrink, a process known as atrophy. Prolonged inactivity, aging, or poor nutrition accelerates muscle loss. Resistance training is the most effective way to prevent atrophy and maintain muscle mass throughout life. Muscle injuries can occur from excessive strain, poor technique, or lack of warm-up. Common injuries include muscle strains, tears, and cramps. Proper warming up, stretching, hydration, and progressive training can reduce the risk significantly. In conclusion, muscles are much more than simple tissues that help you move. They are dynamic, flexible, powerful systems that communicate with your brain, adapt to stress, generate energy, stabilize your posture, protect your joints, and even influence your metabolism. When you train them smartly, fuel them properly, and give them time to recover, they respond by growing stronger, bigger, and more efficient. Understanding how your muscular system works allows you to take control of your fitness journey with knowledge, confidence, and strategy. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the muscular system and the science behind how your muscles work and grow. Every single second, your heart is working. It beats over 100,000 times a day, pumping blood through thousands of kilometers of blood vessels, delivering oxygen, nutrients, and life itself to every cell in your body. But how does the system actually work? How does blood know where to go? And how does the heart pump without stopping? Today, inside Vital Codes, we're diving deep into the circulatory system, blood flow, and heart function, explained simply and visually. What is the circulatory system? The circulatory system is one of the most essential life support systems of the human body. Its main job is transportation, but not just of blood. It delivers oxygen from the lungs to the tissues, nutrients from digested food to cells, and hormones from glands to their target organs. At the same time, it removes carbon dioxide, metabolic waste, toxins. It also helps regulate body temperature, fluid balance, immune response. Without circulation, cells begin to die within minutes, especially brain cells. That's why the circulatory system is directly linked to survival. This system has three major components. 1. The heart, the pump. 2. Blood, the transport medium. 3. Blood vessels, the pathways. Let's begin with the heart, the center of this entire system.